Imagine stepping into your backyard just as the day begins to slow. The sun sits lower. The air feels softer. And instead of a hard fence or cold metal, something warm quietly shapes the space around you. It glows without shouting. It feeds without demanding. It feels expensive, but nothing here was bought new. Tonight, you're about to see garden fences made from things people usually throw away. Yet once you see them, you may never look at your backyard or your junk the same way again. Welcome to Backyard Fortune, a place where everyday leftovers meet calm nature and timeless garden beauty. If you love small backyards, edible gardens, and quiet ideas that feel expensive without being expensive, this series is made for you. Subscribe and stay with us as we slowly walk through these transformations. And please, share this video to your WhatsApp groups and on Facebook, so more garden lovers can discover these ideas and dream together. To everyone who watches, shares, and supports this journey, I truly wish you long life, good health, and peaceful days in your own backyard. One Bottle Blossom Glow Fence. Imagine stepping into your garden just as the daylight begins to soften. The heat of the afternoon fades, the air cools, and along the edge of the soil, something gentle begins to glow. Not bright, not loud, just enough to slow your steps. This fence is made from simple plastic bottles, reshaped into quiet flower forms, standing patiently beside herbs and leaves. Each bloom holds a soft warmth, brushing light across rosemary, mint, and tiny greens that seem to lean closer as evening arrives. What once held drinks now holds calm. This fence does not divide space. It gathers it. The glow settles into the garden like a memory, warming the soil, softening shadows, and inviting the day to linger a little longer. Nothing here is perfect, and that is what makes it comforting. The bottles shimmer gently, catching reflections of leaves, sky, and passing moments. It feels lived in. It feels kind. There is no rush in this design. No need to impress. Only the quiet understanding that beauty often begins when we pause long enough to notice potential. As the path curves forward, the soft light guides the way, leading you deeper into the garden, toward another corner, another idea, another small transformation waiting just ahead. Two Bicycle Rim Halo Fence. Imagine walking along a quiet garden path as the day begins to slow. The light softens, shadows stretch, and then you notice them, gentle circles rising from the earth, calm and balanced, like echoes of motion now at rest. These bicycle rims once traveled roads, carried weight, and moved endlessly forward. Now they stand still, holding space instead of speed. Arranged in repeating halos, they form a fence that does not block the view, but frames it. Each circle invites the eye to pause, then move gently onward. Climbing vines wrap themselves around the metal, softening its edges. Small lantern jars hang quietly inside the rings, gathering the last warmth of the day and releasing it slowly into the garden. Below, herbs respond softly, lifting their scent into the cooling air as if acknowledging the moment. Nothing here competes for attention. Everything belongs. The rhythm of the circles creates a sense of balance, metal, plant, and light working together in quiet harmony. This fence does not rush. It welcomes slow steps and unhurried breaths. It reminds us that beauty does not need perfection, only intention. And as the path curves beyond the final glowing ring, another idea waits just ahead, ready to transform an ordinary corner into something quietly unforgettable. Mosaic mirror fruit panel. Imagine stepping into a garden corner where the light behaves differently. Not louder, not brighter, just deeper. A quiet panel waits against the fence, built from broken mirror pieces that once reflected ordinary rooms and passing days. Now, those fragments catch the sky, the leaves, and the slow movement of air. Nothing appears whole, yet everything feels complete. As sunlight touches the surface, it scatters gently across the space, stretching the garden wider than it truly is. Strawberries beneath the panel glow a little brighter. Herbs lift their scent as if responding to the warmth. The mirror does not show your reflection clearly. Instead, it shows the garden becoming more than it was a moment before. There is comfort in these broken pieces. They remind us that beauty does not require perfection, only attention. Each fragment holds a memory of light, returning it slowly and patiently throughout the day. This panel does not demand to be noticed. It waits. And when you do notice it, the garden feels deeper, calmer, almost endless. A quiet illusion, one that invites you to linger just a little longer before your eyes wander onward toward the next small wonder waiting nearby. Rustic crate pantry fence. Imagine stepping into a garden where the fence does more than stand still. It feeds you. Wooden crates, once used for carrying and storing, now rest quietly against the fence, filled with life once more. Their edges are softened by time, their surfaces warmed by the sun. From each open space, something grows. Lettuce folds itself into gentle layers. Rosemary reaches outward, steady and calm. Kale stretches upward, catching the last light of the afternoon. This wall does not rush. It provides patiently, generously, as if reminding us that abundance does not need to be loud. Every scratch and worn corner tells a story of use, of purpose renewed rather than replaced. Light weaves through the gaps between the crates, settling softly on leaves and soil. The fence becomes a living pantry, not a barrier. Here, the garden feels honest, useful, alive. There is comfort in knowing where your food grows, in stepping outside and gathering something fresh with your own hands. This design invites that relationship between hands, earth, and time. And as evening approaches and the greens deepen in color, the fence gently guides you forward toward another idea waiting just beyond the corner. Wicker basket herb curtain. Imagine walking beside a garden that doesn't close itself off. It breathes with you. Instead of solid walls, woven baskets sway gently, filtering the light as if the garden itself were exhaling. Each basket carries something alive. Mint lifts its cool scent into the air. Basil opens toward the sun. Rosemary stands steady, grounding the space with quiet strength. As the breeze passes through, the baskets move softly, never still, never rushed. Light slips between the woven fibers, casting gentle patterns that shift across the path. Shadows dance, soften, and disappear. The boundary feels lighter here. Not empty, but open. This curtain does not separate. It connects. There is a quiet beauty in how everything moves together. Plant, air, and handcrafted care working in harmony. Nothing is forced. Nothing is rigid. Just a rhythm that invites slower steps and deeper breaths. The garden feels awake but unhurried. A place where time loosens its grip, where you pause not because you're told to, but because the space makes it easy to stay. And just beyond this soft curtain, another idea waits patiently, ready to guide you deeper into the calm magic of the garden. Six, tin can pastel pocket trellis fence. Imagine a fence that doesn't stand still, but gently moves with the air. Soft pastel tins hang quietly, catching the light as the breeze passes through, creating a rhythm you feel more than hear. Each tin holds a small life. Mint lifts its scent into the afternoon. Marigolds glow softly against muted colors. Tiny leaves stretch upward, guided by thin trellis lines that give support without control. This fence doesn't ask for attention. It simply exists, filling what was once empty space with calm presence. When the wind moves, the cans sway lightly, brushing against one another in a quiet dance. It isn't music, it's movement. A reminder that gardens don't need to be fixed or rigid to feel complete. The pastel tones soften the edges of the space, allowing color to appear without shouting. Light slips between leaves and metal, casting shifting shadows that change throughout the day. The structure breathes. The plants move freely. Here, the garden feels kinder, more forgiving. It invites you to slow down, to notice small changes, to stay a little longer. And as the light shifts and the air cools, this gentle fence becomes a quiet bridge, leading you naturally toward the next idea waiting just ahead. Seven, clay pot thermal border. Imagine walking along a garden path where the ground itself remembers the sun. Beneath your steps, clay pots rest quietly, holding the day's warmth and releasing it slowly as the air begins to cool. These simple vessels, once shaped by hand and fire, now form a gentle border that guides the garden without forcing it. Some lean slightly, others stand firm. Each one carries the mark of time and touch. Nestled between them, strawberries peek from the soil, herbs stretch outward, and moss softens every edge. There is something deeply comforting about clay. It remembers warmth. It holds care. As evening approaches, the soil stays kind beneath your feet. The plants respond, remaining vibrant a little longer, protected by the quiet work of the pots below. Nothing here rushes. Nothing is wasted. This border does not demand attention. It offers reassurance. A reminder that even the simplest materials can nurture life when placed with intention. And as the path curves gently forward, the warmth lingers just long enough to lead you onward, toward the next idea waiting patiently where earth and imagination meet. Eight, mirror ladder herb story wall. Imagine a ladder that no longer climbs upward, but instead invites life to grow outward and down. Resting quietly against the garden fence, it carries the memory of work once done. now transformed into something slower, softer, and full of care. Each rung holds a small moment. Basil catching the light. Rosemary standing firm. Thyme spilling gently over the edge. Behind them, a subtle mirror waits, reflecting fragments of sky and leaves, quietly expanding the space without ever demanding attention. The garden feels deeper here, as if it's breathing just a little wider. This wall doesn't try to impress. It listens. Light drifts across the surface, changing with every hour. Shadows stretch, retreat, and return again. There is something comforting in how the ladder leans, not rigid, not perfect, but balanced through trust. It reminds us that growth doesn't always reach upward. Sometimes it adapts, settles, and finds beauty in stillness. As you stand before it, time softens. The noise of the day fades. What remains is a gentle balance between structure and freedom, effort and ease. And just as your eyes finish tracing the final rung, another idea begins to reveal itself, waiting patiently beyond this calm moment. Nine, fabric tapestry fence plus suitcase planter bench. Imagine stepping into a garden corner where time feels softer. A piece of fabric sways gently, catching the light like a memory drifting through the air. It doesn't stand firm like a wall. It moves. It listens. Beneath it rests a worn suitcase. Once a traveler's companion, now a quiet home for growing life. Herbs stretch upward from within, their leaves brushing the fabric as if greeting an old friend. The suitcase no longer carries clothes or destinations. It carries patience. The fabric filters sunlight into gentle curves, turning hard lines into something warm and forgiving. Shadows ripple across the ground as the breeze passes through. This is not a fence meant to separate. It is a boundary made of stories, of journeys taken, of moments held, of things once useful becoming meaningful again. There is a human warmth here, a sense that the garden remembers hands, footsteps, and pauses. Sitting beside it, the world slows just enough to breathe. As the tapestry continues its quiet dance and the herbs deepen in color, this gentle corner invites you to linger. And just beyond it, another idea waits, ready to close this journey with the same calm grace. Ten, wooden spoon and cutting board character fence. Imagine reaching the end of a garden path where familiar shapes quietly greet you. Wooden spoons and cutting boards stand side by side, gently shaped into figures that feel almost alive. They don't speak, yet they tell stories. Stories of hands that cooked, shared, and gathered. Of meals made slowly. Of laughter echoing softly across a table long after the dishes were cleared away. Here, the garden feels personal. Human. Each wooden form leans slightly, as if in conversation. As if aware of the life growing around it. Herbs brush against their sides, leaves catching light and shadow in a gentle rhythm. Nothing here tries to impress. It simply invites you to stay. These tools were once held close, worn smooth by care. Now they stand watch at the edge of the garden, no longer working in the kitchen, but still offering something meaningful, a sense of belonging. This fence is not a boundary. It is a welcome. As the sun lowers and warmth settles across the soil, these quiet companions remain, reminding us that beauty often comes from what we already know and love. And with that gentle feeling, the garden rests whole, calm, complete, and full of quiet life. And that's the real magic of a garden fence like this. It doesn't just mark a boundary, it changes how the space feels. If even one idea stayed with you, don't let it live only on the screen. Look around your home, your storage corner, your forgotten pile, and imagine what it could become. Tell us in the comments, which fence would you build first? And if you add your own twist, share it kindly so this community can grow together. Until next time, keep planting hope. Keep seeing beauty where others see leftovers. And may your days be calm, warm, and full of quiet garden magic.